Is that real?
It is. It's real.
That's animatronic.
Hi.
Hey everyone, we are at Knott's Berry Farm for their 100th anniversary.
Woo! We're so excited about this evening. Now it starts for the general public on May 21st, but tonight is May 20th, and we're gonna see all the preview of Knott's Summer Nights, Knott's Family Reunion, Knott's Berry Tales, a ride, and we are just so excited, so come with us.
All right, and we're gonna do a whole lot of eating. Let's go.
Woo!
Holy underwear, and welcome to the fair town of Calico and the Knott's Berry Farm Centennial Celebration!
One more time, but louder.
Well, howdy, friends and partners. We're glad you all came down. We're mighty pleased to meet you and show you around our town. We got a dream we're brewing that we'd like to share with you. So come on down and sit a spell. We'll spend a yarn or two. 100 years of history before your very eyes.
Hi.
So come and join the jamboree beneath the western skies. You'll see your ghost town come alive like once upon a time. With all the long gone townfolk that once was friends of mine. You can see them kangaroos as pretty as can be. We'll celebrate together at Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh my word, I declare that was some right fine picking there, boys! Howdy, everybody! Oh my word, look at y'all! We're back together again finally. Oh, I declare today is indeed a historic day here in the tiny town of Calico. I for one am pleased to see so many happy smiling faces that traveled here tonight via stagecoach or pony to celebrate a milestone unlike any other. A feat so few ever achieve. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, I am speaking about the Knott's Berry Farm Centennial Celebration! Yes, indeed, people, it was 100 years ago that Walter and Cordelia Knott began farming this very land underneath your feet, and in so doing, they kicked off a Southern California sensation.
We are humbled and honored that you are all here to celebrate this monumental milestone with us after such a long, hard year. It feels good to be together again. First, I'd like to introduce a returning family member known for his tall tales and a true legend in his own right, Widdles. Also returning to the park this summer, Boysenberry and one of our coyote pups, Moxie. Welcome back to the farm. Enjoy our family reunion.
Tell us what we're gonna do right now.
We're gonna do the Honey Shack.
A classic of Knott's Berry Farm that has been missing for years, and it looks like they brought it back with fresh lumber.
Now, what makes it haunted? What makes it haunted?
Gravity. That's all we're gonna say. Gravity.
It's a mystery.
All right,
Follow us.
I'm mystified.
We're going in.
All right.
Dave, what are we looking at over here?
I think this is just an optical illusion they're showing us now,
Yeah.
where Gren and Sarah, Gren is now tiny Gren, and Sarah's now giant Sarah.
Am I giant?
Uh,
I am over there.
yeah, it's all forced perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bryn looks small.
Okay,
Okay.
so this is more of an illusion than a haunted shack.
This chair, do you remember that they would take a kid
Yeah, they take put a
and
kid
put
on
a
there.
kid on the chair, but then they would remove the chair and it wasn't held up by anything.
Yeah.
It was really a show.
Yeah.
But it's very nostalgic for those of us who used to come here.
Look who it is. It's Widdles. Widdles is here, everybody. It's Widdles. Hi, Widdles. Good to see ya. Oh, say hi to everybody.
I'm Eric Nix, producer here at Knott's Berry Farm, and I'm skywalking through Neverland.
We're at Knott's Berry Farm 100th anniversary preview night. So excited to be talking with Eric Nix.
That's me.
You worked with other parks as well, is that correct?
I have. I spent about almost 20 years down the street with another company, and then
Got
I
it.
came over to Knott's around 2017.
Okay.
You know, I'm super blessed because all of our divisions here are super easy to work with. We all strive towards the same goal. We knew what we wanted to do for the 100th anniversary, and we are all going in the same direction at the same time. So I'm thankful that I have such great partners to work with.
Okay. Well, that being said, so like the divisions, we have like merchandise, or we have attractions. We have food and beverage. Food is a
favorite.
big thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about the food then
Okay.
at Knott's. So like, what was something you like really wanted to implement that for this 100th?
Laura Brubaker, our food and beverage vice president, she had all these wonderful ideas for the 100th anniversary. I think I'm most excited about, there's these chicken sandwiches that she's made that are going to debut all around the park. They're kind of tributes to Cordelia's chicken.
Okay.
And the one that I'm most fond of is it's a fried chicken sandwich, and I think it's got boysenberry, barbecue sauce, bacon, but it's sandwiched between two Krispy Kreme donuts, which I highly recommend splitting with somebody because, but it is absolutely stunning. It's such a great, they have so much fun in the food and beverage department that, yeah.
So we were introduced tonight to some new characters
Oh, yes.
for the park.
Yes.
Now, was this your idea, or how did this come about, and what is the nostalgic factor for these characters?
For us, the original IP around Fairy Tales, it was a no-brainer for us to say, well, there used to be walk-around characters when the original attraction was here, Boys and Girls and Bear. Let's bring them back. What does Boys and Bear look like 35 years later? I mean, we see them in the new attraction. Let's bring them to life so people can take a photo with them. And the Coyote Pups in the attraction are such a fun, mischievous bunch of characters that it was another no-brainer. It's like, well, let's bring those to life because they can just terrorize Boysen when they're out on set and have a lot of fun together. And then Widdles is our other character that we kind of combed through our history and said, well, we had this character, this prospector type character that was here. He was on a lot of ticket media and kind of an icon of the park for a while, and then he just kind of faded away. So we're welcoming him back to the farm, and he's just been away for a while, and now he's here to meet and greet with you. So we're really excited.
We really like Widdles.
Yeah.
Like we got to see him. He was dancing around. Like, did you teach him his dance moves?
Well, I'm not great at dancing, but I taught him a couple things, and he seemed to do okay out there. I give him an A for effort. So.
Nice.
Especially with that giant backpack that he has.
Right.
I'm so thankful to be here at Knott's Berry Farm and be able to bring some of these characters and the entertainment program to life here.
So Knott's Berry Tales. Now this is an original ride.
Yes, it was around a long time ago, about 35 years ago, and they brought it back. But it's all new, and it seems to be updated for now. So I'm excited, and it better smell like boysenberries in there because the original one smelled like boysenberries.
That was the whole focus, boysenberries. And I was telling Bren, I used to think it was poisonberries. And it was, I was this many years old when I finally realized, no, it's actually boysenberries.
So this might sound dumb, but even just being in the line for Knott's Berry Tales is bringing all this nostalgia back in me. I spent a lot of time in this line as a kid waiting for this ride, and I'm so happy to be here. I can't believe they brought it back. I'm really happy.
So like, what was the original ride like? Was it a dark ride?
It was really just sort of, if you think about Snow White and Snow White's ride at Disneyland or something like that, it was just a part with 2 seats in the front, 2 seats in the back, and just a dark ride, a story where this family of bears are going through something. I forget even what it was, but yeah. I got the feels. Right? And it smelled like boysenberry. It was so delicious.
Welcome aboard. Sit all the way back. This bar is gonna come to you.
Who won?
Who won? Dave won.
Dave, I think you won.
125,000. All right, so we just finished Knott's Berry Tales, but we forgot to do something.
We didn't pick up our 3D glasses.
Whoops. like, wait, this looks like it should be 3D. But you know what? You can still shoot at all the little dudes.
I just thought it was really out of focus.
Now, you guys, you have the nostalgic factor for this ride. Did this bring you back at all, like going through the ride now?
It feels like there was a pie factory situation in the old one, which you can't actually remember all of it, but yes, there's definitely a family of bears, pies, and that's about all I remember.
Yeah, this brought me back to my memories of Toy Story Mania, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
But
Yeah,
it was
because you
fun.
shout things like Toy
Yeah,
Story
very
Mania. You have like a two-handed shooter thing.
Yeah.
But you're shooting boysenberry sauce at things.
And the guns were cute.
Yeah, the actual guns are so cute.
All in all, do you guys give this ride a check? Thumbs up?
Check.
All right, ready? Berry tails? Check!
All right, Sarah, what do we have here?
Oh my gosh.
Not only do we have
So-
food and beverages, we have Mike Celestino from Laughing Plays and Who's the Boss? You didn't expect that, did you?
No. Oh my gosh. This is from Hollywood Hits Pizza right by the boardwalk here. It is the boysenberry barbecue carne asada pizza slice with cilantro and onions. Richard,
All right.
how does it taste?
It tastes very good.
You haven't
I'm
tasted
assuming.
it yet.
Hold on.
Oh my god, this is like gigantic. Is it good? Oh my gosh.
I can taste the boysenberry.
All right, so it's a really interesting mix because you got the steak, but then you have this kind of sweet-ish barbecue boysenberry sauce like underlying with the cheese. I like it.
Boy, that boysenberry. Mike, can you smell that?
I can definitely smell it, but I can't eat it.
I'd offer you a bite, but you know,
We
safety.
can't share.
Yeah. And Mike, how's the boysenberry wine you have there?
It's excellent.
I have my own boysenberry wine. This is a big glass, you guys.
I'm driving, so I gotta drink water.
You know what? This wine is not really like wine, it's more like juice. Like you could guzzle it, don't you think?
Oh yeah, it's very sweet.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Mike? Can't hear you way over there.
It's just a little bit like cough syrup, but
But it's good.
yeah.
And it
wanna
actually
get it.
pairs well with the pizza, I would say. So, boysenberry pizza?
Check. Boysenberry wine, Mike? Take it over.
Check.
Take two, Mike.
Check.
Yeah, that works. Does Mike get a check for his check?
100th anniversary is park-wide event, so it's every division. Our contributions here, I am responsible for all the capital improvements that happen on the property, so involvement, biggest ones being on this particular one, the Berry Tales, oversight of the entire project for that. So the original ride was here from 1975 to 86. Myself, Ken Parks, who I believe you were talking to, Vice President of Entertainment, we both grew up in the area. We rode that ride as kids. We have great memories of it. So working with that, we took the original storyline, worked with Trio Tech, and then also Raleigh Crump, who was the original artist that created the attraction, and his son Chris Crump. We had a lot of interaction with him. So we'd had a historian for Knott's Berry Farm come in, teach Trio Tech, and give them a lesson on what the ride was, and then from there, continue the storyline, staying true to the style that Raleigh Crump had originally created the ride, and then modernizing it. So we acknowledge that it's 35 years older. The characters are older. The boysenberry has grown up. He's the full adult now. So we acknowledge that we're 35 years later.
Okay, so it's like literally taking that jump in time and then like jumping 35 years, kind of like what they did with The Force Awakens.
Yes.
The actors are older.
Exactly.
So all the coyotes are older and everything, you know, it all tracks.
Yes, it all goes forward 35 years, including the technology.
Yeah.
I mean, we acknowledge that, the fact that The original ride was not an interactive gaming ride.
Right.
Now it's a ride through like it was originally. You can ride it without playing the game,
Okay.
or you can go in and interact and play the game at the same time.
Oh, nice.
So we treated it to both parties, however you want to do it.
Now, what did you have to do? Like all this amazing lighting that we have, like the K Tower and everything, was that something that you had to add completely new?
So we actually had the original K that was up on the tower, and we went in and looked at it. So we had to bring it up to current standards for building from a structural side, Cal OSHA, from regulatory side, and then technology has changed. So we modernized it. We used modern technology. It wasn't programmable. While you did see just a couple colors of it tonight, it's all LED lamps, so everything is interchangeable. We can change the K during our Halloween event, so we could have an orange and green K. We can change it at Christmas to red and green.
So, okay, we were talking to Eric Nix. We asked him what his favorite food item was. What is your favorite food item, Jeff, that we can get right now?
That you can get right now, the Cookie-wich.
Oh, what is this?
The Cookie-wich is a giant chocolate chip cookie, and the ice cream is about that thick, soft serve. Soft serve's the best, and it drips all over the place. It's a ton of calories, which I don't need. My wife is going to be upset for me for saying that, but that is my favorite one. And that cookie recipe is our former vice president's home recipe.
Amazing. All right, well,
Yes.
you're making our mouths salivate. We're so excited, so I think we got to check out some food booths.
Yes, please do.
So, Knott's Berry Farm, 100 years. We ate, we drank, we reminisced.
It was super fun. And you know who ate more than us? Was our friends Bryn and Dave. So we want to hear about your experience tonight.
We are so full.
I kept on trying to say, no, not more food, Bren, not more food. And she kept on bringing more and more. Like, look, it's a donut, and it's got boysenberry, and it's got ice cream.
We definitely had 2 desserts.
Oh, okay.
One funnel cake, classic Knott's Berry Farm treat. Funnel cake with boysenberry, ice cream, lemon sauce, and white chocolate sprinkles. I didn't know we were getting all that when I ordered a funnel cake, but it was very tasty. And then I made Dave get a fun bun, which is sort of a donut, maybe like cinnamony donut inside.
It was like a cinnamon roll, though. It was like a sticky cinnamon roll
but
bun.
like inverted, like the cinnamon roll stuff was inside. And
Was there boysenberry to it?
There was boysenberry glaze.
Like a glaze, yeah.
And powdered sugar. So those were super good, but we did eat food.
Mm-hmm. I had this shrimp and salmon thing, and we were going to take a picture of it, and I was looking for Bren, and I was standing there, and some dude just totally slammed into me. And I was like, oh, now we got to put this back together for the picture.
But that looked really good.
But it tasted good.
Shrimp in like a lettuce wrap sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had a pulled pork mac and cheese, which was pretty good. And I think the pulled pork had a little boysenberry, so we're sticking with the theme, the Knott's Berry boysenberry, which is classic and iconic and one of my faves.
Nice.
So, Dave, what was your calorie intake for tonight?
3.
3.
We should have had what he had. My goodness. All right, so everyone at Knott's, thank you very much for inviting us. To all the people that we got a chance to talk to and interview, thank you very much, and we'll see you in another 100 years.
Yes, and you guys, if you liked this video, please give it a like below. And then subscribe, because we have lots more videos coming from parks, from theme parks, from live streams, and all sorts of fun. So everyone, we love you. Thank you for watching. And Knott's Knott's 100th anniversary.
Check. Speaking of things that we like,
Oh.
time to like some of these desserts. I wish we could share. Bye.
Is it just me, or Knott's didn't look a day over 97?
Thanks for watching. That makes you a Skywalker.
Do you want weekly bonus content on Star Wars, Marvel, and Disney Plus shows? Well, become a member of the Skywalking Force. Check out skywalkingforce.com for details. And other fun links are in the description below.